Daniel. Daniel. Yeah, he must have left.
When I go to the bathroom and do it. My hair, I just say put nothing in it, I don't do nothing. Why would you put it in there? I get up in the morning at 7 o'clock, it comes 6:50 when I get the text, but somebody said they can't sleep.
Baby, I couldn't.
Then when I text him, he texted back 11. I didn't go back.
Ah. Yeah, he must have got in the car with Alvin. What you hit? Ah, Father God. Damn. My God today. Doing what I gotta do. That you don't want to put your big ass head in there.
But it was your car. It's your car.
Some people. Oh.
Are you taking this back?
Look. We trying to get in the car. Are we taking what back?
Cars.
Yeah. You see how he was talking about he was going to try to sue me because he hit his head on my.
When you go in the car?
I was thinking we could do it on our way to Friday. Okay. Oh, I mean on the way back because they ain't gonna be open then.
What all are you taking back?
It's just a pair of pants. I didn't try them on that day. Remember those blue pants? Anyway, the blue pants.
Do you leave these up here all the time?
Not all the time. Sometimes they're down there. Why? Is that okay with you?
I get eggs today? It must be a special day.
Hey, girl. Hey. Thank you, niece. Thank you, my girl, Crystal Cephas. What is that? Oh, those are trash now. Oh, who is that? Let me see. Hi.
You want it or you want to
Yeah, let me see.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Look, they delivered the wrong sneak. They delivered so many sneakers to me yesterday. I opened them up.
This tripe.
I thought it was mine.
It didn't have your name on it.
Well, it looked like my address. I thought somebody was trying to send me something as a surprise. You know, my birthday is coming up.
Your birthday is in a month.
It's less than a month. My birthday is May 4th.
You got to get through Easter first.
You know how they say Jesus rose? Well, I rose on the 4th, okay?
And
May 4th.
Glad is still thinking about that.
Let me see what this is right here. I'm just trying. Oh, this is Elliot's. Let me call him. He just told me he had something that he sent here.
You can't just go take it to him?
He gonna have to come out here and get it. We about to pull off.
I miss coffee.
You miss coffee? What? I'm sorry?
What is it, Becky?
Your package was just delivered. Amazon came over to the car when we about to pull off.
And he opened it too.
Who opened it?
I opened it because it's my name. I thought it was mine.
It's missing something. It's supposed to have been 2 packages.
Well, she only gave us one.
Well, it's only one. Did you just hang up on me? We live, so don't say nothing compromising.
He opened it.
He's so damn nosy.
What
you
is
can
it?
watch the video and you see he opened it.
What's this for?
I'm still missing one.
What is that for?
Going to the gym.
It's a tablet cover.
No.
Sodium proof.
He did. Craig did that.
What?
He put that salt in it.
You got that food all down on your t-shirt. You look like a little dirty boy.
I am not going to be insulted.
You know how little boys be dirty? They be like 8 and 10 years old. And they come home, they got frozen cup all down their t-shirt. You're like, where have you been?
Smelling like outside.
Smelling like a little puppy. I didn't say you smell like a little puppy. I said the little boys when they come in from outside running around. Ryan and I did not feel like going to the gym today, but guess what? We are going to go. I am backing up so we can go into this gym because the devil is a liar. My 46th birthday is coming up, and you will not have me looking crazy. On my 46th birthday. Oh, there's Alvin right there. Who is this? Girl, just get off my phone. I didn't even know Daniel had left.
He brought his crew with him.
Oh, he brought a crew? Y'all coming to work? Y'all coming to work? Oh. You just came to pick up your tools?
No,
I didn't lock the back because I didn't know if you had to go in there. Okay.
They came to socialize.
Daniel getting out the car with 2 other people. Out the truck. But at any rate, good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart.
I think people know your name.
I know the well, I ain't talking about that. I think the gym is gonna be packed at this time. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. Oh, that air feels nice. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, and everything in between.
Ryan shit.
You kind of smell like shit. Listen, I was riding my bike yesterday. This is the first day I was riding it since I brought it over here.
Without me?
I was just right here. What's that powder you got right there on your lip?
Little coke.
Don't say that. The kids that have you on cocaine. The kids that have you on cocaine. Don't say that. Let me see. Oh, it's a little bit over here on your nose, too. It might be cocaine. The Wi-Fi is not on, niece.
That's my nose pilling.
Oh, let me go ahead and make my friend Adrian a moderator. Oh, I can't do it from here. I can't make him a moderator from here. Oh, Adrian, I'm going to go in there and make you a moderator. I thought I could do it from here. But at any rate, what was I about to tell y'all? I was about to say something. Oh, Ryan didn't feel like going to the gym. He said, "Did we really have to go today?" And he almost, the devil almost convinced me to say, "No, we're not going to go." But then the spirit had kicked in and said, "No, you take your ass to the gym." Amen. Because see, that's how it starts. That's how it starts. You don't want to go. They won't even let me make moderators from here. What you doing?
Hip hop hooray.
Oh, hey, oh. But yeah, so anyway, we are on our way to the gym. Oh, you putting your window up?
I didn't roll it down.
Oh, I put it down. So up to Elliot. I'm just trying to be me, doing what I got. Oh, niece. I need about 35 cents to go on over there and purchase some Goalie gummies because I need to make my little quota for the month. If you are in need of purchasing your Goalie gummies, it'll be really nice if you could do it for the month of April. I need to hit 35 sales to make my quota. So it would be really, really nice if I can get 35 cents. 35 cents. You got my code? 40. You got some Goalie gummies? You need some Goalie gummies?
I'm okay.
You can't go and get no Goalie gummies?
Not everybody made up money like you.
What?
Right. Some of us have bills to pay.
You think my shit is free? Thank you, Bacardi. He said he just ordered something. But listen, let me tell y'all something. Oh, so let me tell you something. I meant to tell you this when I was in the house with Elliot. So I've gotten a lot of requests from the viewers, and they really enjoy when me, you, Scott, and Elliot are having our conversations.
Did you have to touch it?
Your leg looked a little beefy right there. And I was thinking about, and then Flame Monroe called me the other day and was like, "Oh my God, Craig, I love when you and the guys are in the kitchen and y'all sitting at the table and the chef is in there." She said she ordered hers from Walmart. Girl, you ain't the business ordering from Walmart. Mine are cheaper than Walmart. You don't get the discount from Walmart, and the shipping is free. But at any rate, but But here's the thing. So Flame was like, I love when you guys are together in the kitchen and y'all are, cooking and, talking. I think you all should do that like that. Make that a regular segment. And so I didn't want to worry y'all to death because I know y'all, y'all got stuff to do. But I was thinking if we could do it maybe once or twice a month.
I'm down for that.
And then what I would have to do is just, invest in the food and stuff. And we'll get Chef Jack to come over.
Because we know you're not cooking.
I ain't doing no cooking.
You probably have like the prettiest fingers because you don't do much.
You don't see my fingers? They are. Look at that. Don't even get manicures. I don't get manicures. I've never gotten manicures. So yeah, so I think we're gonna do that. That'll be like, and I'm gonna create like a playlist on my YouTube channel. So if you're looking for those particular conversations, thank you, Tanaka. Tanaka said I'll be one of the 35 saints that will purchase some Goldie gummies. Thank you, niece. Tanny Joy says she'll send us a little appetizer coin. Thank you, niece. Yeah, you guys can suggest topics for us to talk about and things like that.
I got some things I want to talk about.
Now, the first thing that we need to talk about, though, is this conversation about having a little sex buddy at the job. And don't try to act like me and Ryan the only ones that had a little sex buddy. I know I did used to cook over at 227, Wanda.
Them days are over.
Them days are gone. Look, I got too much responsibility now between Elliot and Gladys. I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. But we ain't the only ones that had sex buddies at work. Ryan and his little sex buddy at work used to go in the bathroom and be necking. That's how the white people say it. They be in there necking. You like necking? What is that? Be like they're necking.
That was the old Ryan.
Oh no, you've been delivered. You've been delivered with a T.
That's the old Ryan. Can I get a microphone though? I don't like to yell. I mean, I don't.
Because you do be talking all light and dainty. And the people be like, what is he saying? I can't hear him. Like that Miracle Ear commercial. Remember that Miracle Ear commercial? It was a Miracle Ear commercial promoting like the device. And it was this old white couple. And the guy kept saying, what did he say? What did he say? And then at the final couple seconds of the commercial, they're in a theater. They're at a performance, a stage play. And the audience just erupts into laughter. And they all stand up and do a standing ovation. And the old white guy says, what did he say? And they were like, call 1-800-MIRACLE Ear. That shit was so funny. But they said, this is not The Price is Right. Why you got to have a microphone.
Really?
But yeah, I think we'll start with the conversation about having a little sex buddy at work, because I told y'all I had a little guy that I used to.
Mine could be right here. Just a little microphone right here.
A little lavalier mic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, well, I ain't gonna tell I can tell it again, but I add a little yeast to the story the next time. But you think you're on a ride at King's Dominion? He think he had Great Adventures. He think he over at Carowinds.
Well, I still haven't been able to ride with the doors on, so.
Oh my God! Well, we're gonna take the doors off. I just had this conversation with Carlton the other day. I said, because every time we would take the doors off the Jeep, it would be at Carlton's house, and we would just take the doors off and put them right in the garage. Well, now that I have my own house, my basement is behind the house. I'm like, that's a long way to be carrying the doors. When we take them off to ride around, like you got to put them somewhere.
Put them in the office.
I don't want to carry them in the house. That's a lot.
Not like it's dirty. I love that house.
Look at Aaron. Aaron is fast. I'm sure disappointed I didn't get to meet you at the Gay Like Me conversation in DC. I saw you over in the back, but I didn't get to get a face to face. I needed to see you close up. He said he used to mess with a guy at the job.
We all
But
had
the
our
guy,
days.
but he didn't work at the guy. I mean, he didn't work at the job. He used to go to the guy's job
That counts.
and mess around. It sure does count.
What was Aaron's job at that time?
Hmm. But I had a guy. He worked at I worked at Bell South Internet, and there were two towers, and he worked in the other tower, so I didn't have to see him at all. But he used to come over to my tower because he knew I was over there. What's up, Marvin? And he knew I used to be over there, right? So we would see each other sometimes downstairs in the cafeteria. And, you know, he had caught eyes. We had locked eyes and stuff. And I was single at the time. Now, he had a boyfriend, but I was single at the time.
And you didn't care, huh?
I think
If you were single at the time,
I found out about his boyfriend after I had tapped.
because you didn't ask before.
That wasn't my business. That's his response. His boyfriend is his responsibility. Okay? So he would come strolling in on my side of the tower because, you know, he knew where I sat in the building, right? I'm turning here?
No, straight.
Oh, that's what I thought. Oh, you just saying get in the other lane. This lane go forward too.
Right lane in.
So he would come over to my tower and he would be lingering around my little cubicle and stuff. And I was like, he want me to tap that so bad. And so then, and he was a nice looking guy. I'm trying to think of his name right now. Isn't it a mess when you don't remember somebody's name that you had such an intimate, passionate moment with?
That's whorish behavior.
It is not my responsibility to foster your relationship. Amen.
Whorish.
Now, I'm not going to do it knowingly, though. Now, there is a difference. Now, if I know you got a boyfriend, I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, let me go over here.
So once you found out, did you stop?
Well, we only smashed once.
But what about fooled around?
But what happened was we would sometimes meet in the bathrooms, and we would be kissing and carrying on in the bathroom.
After you found out he had a boyfriend?
I don't remember. You know, the healed me wouldn't do that today. The healed me.
How come that's not in the book?
That wasn't significant enough to go in the book. Amen.
Gay like me.
So, you know, he kept trying to coordinate so he could come to my house. And so he finally came over there. When I say it was some good old
Whore.
it was some good old stuff.
Whore.
It was some good old stuff. And so, I mean, he was good at it too. He grabbed his ankles.
Can we talk about something
Like
else?
he would grab his ankles. And I was like, oh, you experience.
He was more experienced than you.
You know what you're doing. Oh. And so, but yeah, it was good. And then I kind of wanted a round two, but I think he felt guilty. I think he felt guilty after, you know, because, you know, we were still flirting. He would still come over and stuff like that. But we only messed around at one time. But like, he wanted to come back. But like, I think he started feeling guilty about the boyfriend and, you know, all that stuff. And then there was another guy. I didn't try to tell y'all that I was always in seasons. And to see.
Was this Baltimore or Atlanta?
No, this was here. This was at the same building, at the same company.
Did
Now,
you
this
do
other
any of this stuff in Baltimore?
no, I wasn't fooling with the gays in Baltimore. I was saved then. And this other guy, he worked on my tower. He was on my tower. And I had invited him over one day. I don't remember how much time was in between the two. They weren't, you know. And he came by and we fooled around too. But I knew he wanted a little piece because
72 hours.
Listen, it was more space than that. But I knew he liked me because he used to give me the eye in the building, and he used to like flirt, and he was kind of like a team lead. And he would sit down and he would sit real close to me, and he'd be talking really low, and he'd be like, yeah. And he would lick his lips and stuff. When he was talking, he'd be like, so what's going on with you? Like, are you seeing somebody? And, you know, like, we're supposed to be going over the manual for work. And he's sitting there Oh, okay.
Have you always been hot in the pants?
No, I wasn't hot in the pants. I wasn't hot in the pants. And see, listen, the reason that I'm able to explain and give, what some may deem as good advice is because I have lived. I've lived, Marvin, not too much now. I remember one time I went up to DC and I was at Marvin's house, and this child was trying to have a fling that lived nearby Marvin. But I was a little scared of them DC children. Them DC children fast. See, I didn't come out when I was living up there. I didn't start fooling around until I got to Atlanta. Them DC children are experienced. Did y'all hit the like button? Please hit the like button on the video. Them DC children were experienced. So I was a little nervous. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Some of them kids make me nervous. Because they listen.
Why did it make you nervous?
Because listen, a lot of them DC children, they go for broke.
I need more detail. I don't know what you mean.
You know how the kids always try to act like Atlanta, so much goes on in Atlanta, and Atlanta is so over sexual, baby. They over sexual over there in DC too. Okay. They get into the things in the district.
They said that about Baltimore.
No. Now listen, when I did finally go back to Mariah, I almost put that comment up there. I'm not even gonna put that up there. But Mariah said the AIDS. But the AIDS. But
the straights do it too.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Marvin said that's why he's single, because them children up there in DC, baby, them DC children don't play. They love to talk about Atlanta though, but baby, them DC children right up there with them. But when I did move back home to Baltimore, this is after I came back from LA, and I first released my first couple books, and then I went back home. You guys know this. I went back home for about a year and a half because I just wasn't in a position to live in an apartment and pay rent and try to get the books off the ground and go on book tour and stuff like that. So I went home for about a year and a half. Home can be good for you, niece. Home can be good. Listen, if the universe has put you in a position where you got to go back home, receive that, embrace that. Go on back home.
No.
Go back home, niece, if you need to. Recalibrate, get your shit together, and then go on back out and face the world. No. So anyway, I went home for about a year and a half. And so I started dibbling and dabbling up there in DC, in Baltimore. And when I'm gonna tell you this. Now, y'all know I loves Baltimore. I rides with Baltimore. I am 21215 all the way. Oh, they doing a lot of yard work back there. I am 21215 all the way. But one thing for certain, two things for sure. It was so hard for me to connect with the boys in Baltimore, not DC, but in Baltimore, because a lot of the boys from Baltimore have never left Baltimore. I'm going to say that again because I think some of y'all missed that.
I know what that means.
A lot of the boys in Baltimore have never left Baltimore. So they have a very myopic view of the world. Very small view of the world. They haven't been out of the city. And so when I went back home, you're trying to date people and stuff. And, you're trying to do something different, like going out to eat and doing stuff. When I tell you them Negroes wanted to go and get cheesesteak subs and no, where's the real places to eat? Y'all ain't got no sit-down places up here.
So you went back home to date?
No, I went back home to get my shit together, but I got needs. And because I had never dated guys before in that area, I was just like, well, let me, since I'm here, and I don't know how long I'm going to be here, let me go ahead. Since I'm here, let me go, let me go and see if I can, get a little date going on around up here. But what I'm going to tell you, them Baltimore boys, them Baltimore gays, child, they be like, well, we can go get some wings. Y'all ain't got no knife and fork restaurants?
Like she walking with somebody.
Okay. I want to go somewhere and cross my ankles up under the table. Marv, you in here still, Marv? I want to go somewhere and cross my ankles. I want to go on a date. I don't want to go to no little lounge and have no wings or no cheese steak.
That's Ohio.
Like they didn't have a broader view. I would just say, oh no. So I'm just gonna have to tap and go. Just tap and go.
So when you went home, how long were you home?
I was home for a year and a half.
You said I gotta go back to Atlanta.
I said I got to get the hell up out of here. These Negroes, I got to get up out of here. They didn't want to do anything. I was just like, they hadn't traveled anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You start having conversations with people like, okay, so have you traveled? Like, where you been? Child, they think traveling is going up the pike to DC or going to New York or going to Ocean City. What?
So are Baltimore men different now?
No. What Aaron say? I've heard stories about the gays in Baltimore and how they be at Drew Hill after dark, getting getting bit up by the mosquitoes. And listen, I'm gonna tell you something. That ain't just Baltimore.
Piedmont Park
in Atlanta. They be over there carrying on in them bushes and trees and stuff. You walk through there, you see used condoms and stuff. Yeah, see, that was never my ministry. That wasn't my ministry. Out there frolicking and carrying on in the bushes and stuff. I didn't do that.
They said your car used to be there.
No, it didn't either. Now that is for sure not the truth.
I got a couple phone calls to make.
You got some phone calls to make. No, I ain't never do that. Out there in the woods and stuff. Them sex parties and things. No judgment for the gays that's into that. But listen, that wasn't for me. And then like the DuPont Circle in DC. Come on, somebody. Come on, Denise. She must know somebody that's a part of the community. This is not a bash Baltimore session, niece. Come on in and sit down. But they out there in them bushes and things. So that's just not a Baltimore thing. They do it at Prospect Park in New York. Prospect Park in New York.
I need to make some purchases.
Ryan got us trying to get to the gym in this traffic.
First of all, what time did I connect with you about going to the gym?
I connected with you. I asked you.
11 o'clock this morning.
You didn't say nothing about the gym. You just said what you got going on today. That's all you said.
Such a lie.
You ain't say nothing. The kids, see how you get on camera and they try to show me up. You ain't said nothing about the gym, and then you park your behind at my house talking about did we really have to go?
Do you have any proof?
Because I'm from Baltimore, and that's what I know. I'm speaking what I know, niece. We talk about black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. And at the intro, we say, don't come in here with your tissue paper feelings, niece. Balboa Park in San Diego. Listen, that's community-wide. Somebody said Hunting Park in Philly. Every city has it. Girl, it's my hometown too. What you saying? The truth is the truth. Why are you offended anyway? You look like a female. Girl, I'm talking about the gay men.
Look.
I got crews in front of Midtown Martin said, oh yeah, that's one of the hot spots. that in Cypress Street. But listen, you know where else was a cruising spot? But it was mostly for the white gays or the black gays that were into the whites. Behind that movie theater over there on Cheshire Bridge, the Tara. Before they built. Oh, you used to be over there? Oh, you used to?
No, I mean, I'm just saying that area.
You're not gonna sit over here and try to act like
I just said that area. I know that area.
You're not gonna try to act like I'm the only one because I ain't never done none of that, but
I didn't cruise. I know that area. You know, from partying and stuff.
That's all.
Did you used to be on the online stuff? I hadn't seen it on your phone before. Don't act like you didn't.
I never said I did.
Oh, okay. Because what you're not gonna do is try to act all pure in front of the people and try to make me look like I'm the sadistic one.
No, there's enough evidence out there about you.
What? See, that's why I wrote about it in the book.
That's why there's books.
That's why I wrote about it in book 1 and 2.
So
see, I don't need nobody trying to come and hang out my dirty laundry.
Still waiting on 5.
I know we in traffic. This slow stroll down the street.
That's because you waited.
I
too
want to
late.
pull up in front of this bus because this bus will mess around and keep us behind at the light again. We at least need to get in front of this Toyota Prius. That's at least get in front of this Prius. Oh no, we're gonna get right in front of this right here. Look at this big. Look at this gap. Look. Thanks. See how you pull right in front of the girl?
That was so rude.
That's okay. She ain't had no business being a whole car and a half length behind. But at any rate, but yeah, we used to have a good old time.
Now you can go to Friends on Palms.
I heard that's the drug spot.
It's everything.
Is that the new back street? Oh, Aaron said the DC gates be out. Union Station, Fort DuPont Park, Meridian Hill Park. Don't ask me how I know. Let me find out. He used to frequent those areas.
He got a list.
Okay. Listen, you got to be careful if you can be out there doing all of that. And I don't just mean in the parks. I mean, even if you online carrying on. Oh, they said the Den is the spot in Atlanta.
Where's that?
I don't know. That place moves so much. Now, when I first came back to Atlanta.
Is that where the strippers be?
Yeah. No, he trying to act like he don't know. You ain't never been?
In the Cut is where I've been.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, in the cut.
See?
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking about in the cut. Okay, so yeah, that's what I meant. When I first came back to Atlanta, I was at in the cut. That's what I'm talking about. And so, one of the strippers, just one, had tickled my fancy. Now, I'm not going to say his name because y'all know him. He was one of the most popular ones over there.
And he's a porn star.
No, he's not a porn star.
Only fan.
No, he is not.
How do you know?
Because he ain't on that.
How you know?
Because I know he ain't.
You don't know.
But what I'm going to say is he ended up raking up all of the kids' money over there at in the cut. And then he went on over there to Swinging Richards. Nah, that's all I'm going to tell you. They're the only 2 clues I'm going to give y'all. But, you know, we had a little rendezvous, but I couldn't wrap my brain around taking a stripper seriously. No judgment to those of you that are stripping currently.
Why not?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's just, first of all,
trying to make his money.
Yeah, he was trying to make his money, but the guy that's for me is not stripping. Sorry. He's just not.
So you're trying to choose his occupation?
No, I'm just going to choose somebody who's not interested in that.
Very judgmental.
No, it's not. That's just called setting your standards. But at any rate, yeah, we had a little rendezvous one summer.
A whole summer?
Yeah, like a summer. And I may show y'all who he is on my Patreon. I may do that.
Don't do it.
I'll show y'all a picture. But yeah. But at any rate, long story short, I went over to In the Cut. And this is when where were they located? They were off of Cheshire Bridge then.
By the jungle, right?
Oh, so you've been.
I said I've been.
What were you doing in there? Because it was dark.
And it smelled like ass. Ooh, it used to
That's because they used to be in there fucking and carrying on.
Smell.
Yeah. See, y'all used to do too much in there.
Yeah.
Somebody said, what about an ex-stripper? Would you date an ex-stripper?
Mm-hmm.
An ex-porn star?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I don't know about that.
Why?
I would do an ex-stripper before I would do a porn star.
I mean, that was his former life.
Well, no, it ain't. It's still the current life. You just don't. That's your former profession. Communication is
just
our
because
partner.
the videos are out there doesn't mean.
Yeah, see, I don't need any video of my man getting ran through and banged out and gang rape. Not gang rape, but a train ran all on him and stuff. Mm-mm.
Very judgmental.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, thank you. Sorry. So anyway, so yeah, I had a little rendezvous with a stripper one summer, but I don't know. That's just not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't believe in putting myself in a position where I gotta be wondering and thinking what you doing, and because here's the thing with him. he was a stripper over there in the cut, and they used to have the little dark rooms where, when you get in them little dark rooms, you could do a little bit more. And then he used to have like little personal clients that he would go and do massages for. So I wasn't about to be bothered with all of that. I wasn't about to get all connected with you. Look at her trying to pull up.
I mean, he got to make money.
There are other ways you can make money.
So what do you think about people in OnlyFans?
I wouldn't date them either.
Even if they're not doing nothing with nobody else, but let's say they're just pleasuring themselves.
If they're pleasuring themselves and you can't see their face. But if you can see their face, and no, I don't want to date. Listen, no judgment. If you got an OnlyFans account and that's how you make your money, more power to you. But I just feel like you could be just as creative or innovative by creating a Patreon or something else to monetize it. I personally don't understand why people got to make money off of sex and stuff like that. Like, for me, it just doesn't line up in terms of being in a relationship with you.
But you used to put your body out there to sell books.
Wasn't nobody using my body, though. And I wasn't naked. I wasn't naked, niece. You saw my back and you saw my stomach and my chest. You ain't see me naked.
That's OnlyFans.
Huh?
That could be your own. That was your own.
That was not no. Ain't nobody paying for pictures of just your chest and your back. Ain't nobody paying for that.
That's not what I hear.
They paying for video. They paying for pictures of your asshole, your dick, you coming, a picture or video of you coming, or a picture of you done came on your stomach. You know what I mean? They paying for that. They ain't paying for them little PG pictures that I had. My pictures were just enough to pull you into the video to sell you a book.
So do you think your pictures were PG-13?
My pictures were PG. They weren't even PG-13. Mine were PG. Yeah, I was a set worker, not a sex worker. There's a difference. There's a distinction. But yeah, mine were PG. They weren't even PG-13. They were PG. Anybody could have looked at them. Somebody 7 could have looked at them and been fine.
I wonder who took those pictures.
Of me? A friend of mine. This when I was in Baltimore. This when I was living in Baltimore.
Was it a sex worker?
No, he was a teacher. He was a teacher at this design college in Baltimore. We became really good friends. But no, nothing like that.
Nothing like that.
I asked Carlton the other day if he wanted to do a little video of us having sex. He said no. I said, why not? It's just for us. He said, yeah, everybody say that. And then it ends up in the world. It ends up in the world.
How many sex videos out there of you?
None.
From previous relationships?
No, none.
None.
None. Now, I will say this.
None whatsoever.
None. Why, there's some of you? Let's start there. Look. You see how he tried to wrangle me in there?
No, but
how many of no, I'm gonna remember what I was gonna say. Let's start with you.
Sure.
How many you got of you?
Finish yours.
You got one with you and old boy?
Finish yours.
No, I'm done. I said what I had to say.
No, you did because you was about to say.
No, I'm about to say something else, but go ahead. I'm about to switch gears. Go ahead. How many videos
I
are there?
want to know. Nobody's ever videotaped you.
Fuck no. Now, I videotaped myself fucking this boy one time. But he doesn't even know that exists. But I deleted it. I just wanted to see myself in action. And I looked at that and I said, ooh, you getting it. Ooh, look at you working.
Was this bigger Craig or smaller Craig?
This was smaller Craig because I wasn't eating meat then. Not that kind of meat.
But you were eating.
But no, because this happened at 227. This is before I met Carlton. This happened at 227. And I videoed it with my iPad. And I had the iPad like over in the corner. See, this is another reason why when I used to hook up, here's another piece of game for y'all. When I used to have my little hookups, it had to be at my house. I had to host. Because what you're not gonna do is have me come to your house and you got some camera in the bathroom or in the closet and I don't know it's there. Or somebody else is lurking in the closet and then y'all fucking gang rape me.
So you never had a hookup at somebody else's house?
I have, but that was in the very beginning when I was green. But once I learned and I became a little more seasoned, you had to come to my house.
We at the
But-
gym now.
I had recorded myself with this guy, and then, like I said, I just looked at it and then I deleted it. Why you? So now let's talk about how many videos you have, because clearly you have some.
That was back in the day, though.
How far back in the day?
Back in the day.
Atlanta or elsewhere?
Elsewhere.
Oh. Where's the video?
I don't have it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it destroyed or does he still have it?
Hopefully it was destroyed, but I doubt it.
Oh my God!
I know.
Well, girl, you know you can't ever run for governor because that's when that video is going to resurface magically. The governor? Oh my God! Can you imagine if a video came up with Stacey Abrams?
That might get you some votes, though. I could be a Kardashian on
Oh, Courtney said I have a few of them out there. Oh my God! Today. So wait a minute. You mean it?
It might get you more votes.
No, not no gay sex. Now, straight sex maybe, but not no gay sex.
But if they already know I'm gay.
Yeah, but they already looking for a reason to disqualify you from the race. So wait a minute, you were in agreement. Obviously, y'all keep thinking Ryan is pure. So you were in agreement.
Oh, are you saying I'm not?
Not giving somebody the license to record you in your
Those were different days.
So what you say? Yeah. Whose idea was it? Yours or his?
It was so not mine.
And so what he say? You want to videotape us?
You know, you get hot in the moment, and
But you had time to set up a camera. Y'all ain't got time to reach for condoms because you hot in the moment, but you got time to reach for a camera. Oh, okay. So go ahead. You hot in the moment, and he said, "Well, won't we go ahead and
yeah,
let me open the door so it's a little air can come in."
we never get air in here.
You got to watch the quiet ones.
Aaron, really?
Okay, so now what happened now?
See, I love her already.
Ryan is pure in our eyes, and y'all must have cataracts in them eyes. So now, go ahead now. So he said, "Come on, let's videotape."
Yeah.
So what kind of camera did y'all use? Was it a phone? Was it an iPad?
I gotta go work.
No, don't look down. Don't get out the car. Let's finish this, and then we're gonna get out.
What? It was just an iPhone on a stand. That's all.
So did y'all move it and readjust it and stuff when y'all got into different positions?
No.
So then y'all looked at it later?
Yeah. Hopefully it's destroyed.
You see, that's the problem with y'all too. You should have made sure that you followed where that video went. Whose phone was it? His phone?
It was back in the day.
And so you never asked him to delete it?
I did. But I don't know if it actually happened.
I bet it didn't.
I doubt it did. Because I know how he is. Well, I gotta go.
Well, if you all happen to see any videos of Ryan's ass or something like that, just send it to me and I'll share it with him and then we'll confirm whether or not it's Ryan or not.
I'll pay to get it deleted.
It's probably on his iCloud.
Right. I'm trying to run for office one day.
Good luck for you. Listen, don't forget, we need 35 cents to go ahead and purchase some Goldie gummies. Use my code CraigTheWriterStewart, or just use the link that's in the video. You guys have an amazing day. I've been on here twice. I had to give y'all a little bit of Elliot. And then also, I uploaded the Patreon from me, Elliot, and Jack being in the grocery store. They got on my damn nerve. But anyway, listen, you guys have an amazing day. Bye.